Lean in because these infrequent images of Emma Lewell show gentle strength, meticulous labor, and a bright sense of purpose that emerges in the quiet areas. If you watch all the way through, you'll see one image that, in a single sentence, connects her entire narrative. It seems like the morning before the rush in the first picture. Standing outside a community facility, she says hello to the person unlocking the entrance while carrying a stack of notes under her arm. She tests the pen on a piece of paper before the first person speaks, a simple gesture that conveys that she is prepared to take them seriously. Inside, chairs front a small table. A market day alley with colorful stalls is depicted in another frame. Emma pauses for a brief conversation with a merchant who points out a broken sign. She points to her notebook, then to the sign, and finally back to the seller with a nod that seems to be a promise. You can see how she bears responsibility without allowing it to shatter hope in this honest photo of her in a tiny office with mismatched mugs, discussing food packs and distribution routes with volunteers while a wall clock prods them along. She is seen welcoming a care worker who is switching shifts in the corridor, moving aside to make room, and then asking if there is anything modest she can do today to improve tomorrow. She sits in a circle with pupils in a school library, the kind where timid palms lift slightly when someone wise asks what would help you study. She is seen reading letters with a finger on a line in a train photo, a silent moment of concentration that appears to be respect translated into action. Emma listens with both ears and eyes while a loved one holds a picture and shares a narrative on a rainy doorway in another frame. This is the way you listen when the item in front of you is more important than the next thing. She assists with chair stacking in a church hall following a meeting, chuckles when a chair leg becomes stuck, shakes it loose, and gives it off with a smile that maintains a calm demeanor. A straightforward photo of her saying thank you to a police officer for a long night at a community event is effective since it is genuine and specific. She discusses a broken light with a walker by a river path, makes a note, and then looks up to make sure she's thinking about the appropriate place. A bottle of water placed on a table before anybody even realizes they need it, a spare pen given to a resident whose ink ran out, or a door held open for a parent pushing a stroller are all examples of simple gestures. She waits for a quiet voice to complete in a room with a lengthy agenda before repeating the point to ensure it is recorded. She is seen in a picture at a store bending down to greet a youngster with a drawing. The child offers her a sticker, which she wears for the remainder of the stroll since it brightens the street. She writes the simple phrase, "Keep it human," on a sticky note in a staff room photo, and you can see the phrase appear repeatedly in her speech patterns and body language. Even when faces are worn out and the list is lengthy, she is still answering inquiries in the middle of the day, remaining composed and compassionate. In another picture, she is shown applauding volunteers, giving a final piece of cake to the person who believed there would be none left, and raising the room with a laugh that sounds like a light switch. These pictures convey the unwavering truth that service is made up of 1,000 thoughtfully chosen little decisions. The story's core is revealed in the last image, so stay tuned to the finish. Emma is seen at the side of a hallway, half in light and half in shade. She takes a deep breath before continuing to listen, pen in hand and gaze steady. To ensure you never miss the human side behind the photos, like this video, share it with a friend who appreciates quiet work, and subscribe if this untold narrative made you feel close to the person behind the title.